everybody, this is the 5th short lesson where I go through the overall concept of the lesson and do a few questions with you. Remember, each one of the subtopics is worth 2 points. There are 5, so that's a total of 10 points for this assignment. It is graded on completion, so you do not have to be perfect. I recommend watching my other videos because I have them for each section. I'm going to click on View Assignments. We're on the last one, yay! So I'm going to hit Preview of Connectors. Remember, it might not be exactly the same as what you guys have, but I just want to show you to help. Punctuating SWABIes in the middle of a sentence. Remember, SWABIes are connectors like since, when, while, although, because, if, and there may be some other ones that we'll see as we do this. So I'm going to hit Begin. And we're going to click on the lesson. You want to look at the lessons for each of these to help you. Sometimes I skip it because I'm just showing you the questions, but I will click on lesson this time. So when a SWABI joins 2 independent clauses, do not use a comma. So you notice you don't put a comma before because when you have 2 independent clauses. Dave eats bananas as often as he can. He likes them. So when you put it together, there's no punctuation except the period at the end. Dave eats bananas as often as he can because he likes them. Just to be helpful, I will read this lesson to you. The rule is when a SWABI joins 2 independent clauses, don't use a comma. That's the general rule of thumb for this lesson. When it's in the middle, you don't use a comma. You just take the comma out. Explanation. One way to combine 2 independent clauses into one sentence is to place a subordinate conjunction or SWABI, since, when, although, because, if, etc., in between the 2 blocks of text. Generally speaking, don't add a comma when doing this. Now you guys see that there's a list of common SWABIs. After, although, as long as, because, before, even if, even though, if, since, though, unless, until, when, whenever, whereas, wherever, and while. You'll see that some of these don't fit with the acronym SWABI, but that's okay. They just want to be comprehensive with this. So I am going to go ahead and try to go back. It might give me a little bit of trouble, which is why I usually don't do the lesson, but I'm sure that you'll be patient with me as I just play around and try to get back to where I was. Okay, so I will click on Practice Preview. I'll get back into this lesson, which is what you might have to do. Maybe you can figure out a shortcut. Now I'm going to click Quiz Me, remembering that my concept is there's not a comma when the connector's in the middle. Okay, so Leonardo DiCaprio used to practice his signature whenever he found scrap paper to write on. Okay, as I'm looking at this, I see that there's a problem. There should not be a period because the second part is a fragment, so I took that out. That means that whenever is lowercase. Now, let's do our test. Leonardo DiCaprio used to practice his signature. That can stand on its own as a sentence. That's independent. He found scrap paper to write on. That could be its own sentence. That's independent. So we're just going to leave this alone. We don't need to put commas. Remember, our general rule is we're not going to put commas. So I'm going to hit Submit. Okay, next. Emma Stone plans to go to the amusement park this weekend unless there's a thunderstorm. Okay, so Emma Stone plans to go to the amusement park this weekend. That is an independent clause. There's a thunderstorm is an independent clause. So that means no comma. Basically, guys, you're probably not going to have any commas for this unless there's a special reason. So I'm going to hit Submit. F. Scott Fitzgerald let out a shriek when his friend jumped out from behind the door and surprised him. Now this looks good to me, but I'm still going to do my independent clause test. F. Scott Fitzgerald let out a shriek. That is its own sentence. His friend jumped out from behind the door and surprised him. That could be a sentence. So we're going to hit Submit. You're going to keep doing this, but I'll do one more for you. Emily Bronte ate a giant bowl of spaghetti because she needed lots of energy to run the marathon. Okay, Emily Bronte, the famous author of Wuthering Heights, ate a giant bowl of spaghetti. That's a complete sentence. She needed lots of energy to run the marathon. That's a complete sentence. So we're going to go up and eliminate the comma. I know sometimes this thing sticks a little bit, or maybe it's just my ineptitude with it. So you might have to try it more than once. So guys, I hope that you are successful with this. You get 2 points for each one of these. So I hope you have a nice day. Take care. Enjoy the weather if it's nice. Have a good day. Bye.